want to do and forget about everything that they don't want to do because of this report today. You probably want a quote from something like Bloomberg that says, blockchain is going to change the world, right? So you typically want some type of proof. Not long proof sections, but you want to tease the proof. Cool?
Social proof is really powerful.
You're looking at me very confused.
It just sounded very much like Matt. That's all.
Oh, Jesus. Just tell him I got it from him.
I feel like he knows that.
Or so it's small social proof, something.
Yeah, you want some type of quick hitting proof. Again, you don't want to spend 5 pages on the proof. That can come later. But you're overcoming a slight objection, which is this sounds too good to be true. Right there in the lead.
I mean, something might think of like, what's your most powerful proof? You know, I mean, you can either show that or tease that, but like, you know, like social proof is probably some of the most powerful proof you'll have. If you have a certain chart or something that's, in this case, like in the case of the Maine's income one, I keep going back to that one because that was the example we looked at last week, like showing the actual visual proof of the tax return was probably their most powerful proof. It's undisputable. The money's right there. You can see it in there.
Then, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No.
Then you want final P, push. Push. This is urgency. You want to push the reader to let them know that they need to read this report today. So let me go back and cover those really quick, and then I'm going to try to verbally talk about a promo that shows you how to do all of this.
Before you do that, one thing on push is, this is again a basic thing, but you want to make sure you're not pushing for the sale. You're just pushing them to keep reading.
That's it.
Or keep watching.
So, promise, picture, proof, and push. All 4 of those things should be established by the time you hit your first subhead. That would be the end of the lead, right? So let me show you how it all works in actual copy, and I don't have it in front of me, so I'm going to talk about this out loud, and I'm going to try to work all 4 of these in when I'm talking. And we'll keep it on Canadian Social Security because you guys have already seen the headline complex from last week. So the lead of that begins something like, hey, I recently heard a wild rumor that Americans can now legally piggyback Canadian Social Security. I didn't know if it was true, so what I did is went and researched for 32,000 hours all the Americans that are doing this, and what I found shocked me. Susan P., somebody's ringing by the way, Susan P. from Milwaukee just collected $1,800 by piggybacking Canadian Social Security. John P. just quit his job because he's earning so much in Tallahassee, Florida, that he's able to pay off his grandkids' college from piggybacking Canadian Social Security. Now I've found out how you could use this same loophole to increase your payments without ever having to get up your American Social Security checks, but you must enroll before April 17th. So, let me back up and tell you the full story. That's your end of your lead. Then the first subhead is going to be where the middle would hit. Does that make sense? Do you guys see how I covered all 4 of those? I covered a promise to the reader because the author is going to show them how to collect Canadian Social Security. I covered a picture, which is all of these, I covered picture and proof kind of together, all these people that have now changed their lives by piggybacking Canadian Social Security, and I covered the push, which is that you must enroll by April 17th or whatever it might have been, and then it gets you to your first subhead. So let's see how everybody, like those 4 things are woven in there. If you look at it on Ryan's list as well with the beginning / the lead, all of them are basically going to be in there as well. So that's really short. Your lead can be 5 pages if you need more time, but that's how you fit all 4 Ps into a pretty succinct little section on a good idea. Other thing to let you guys know about, back this all up for a second, none of this shit matters unless you have a good idea. So I want to keep hammering that. None of this shit matters. Your beginning ain't going to matter. Your middle ain't going to matter. The close, as irresistible as the offer is going to be, ain't going to matter unless your idea works. So what we're assuming right now is that you are working with a great idea. This is how to make a great idea work, right? This isn't how to make a shit idea work, because a shit idea ain't gonna work. Cool? I got 2 more things to show you, but do you wanna go for a second? Okay, I'm gonna give you guys, I'm gonna show you how when you read promos, I'm gonna give you 2 other templates that are expanding upon this one, right? So this is the most basic template, like Ryan said, every single promo in the world is gonna follow that template in some way. But let me show you how 2 different template styles look. What you are seeing right there is the architecture of what I would call a secret promotion. And I'm going to run through this with you. and then you can take a picture of it, or I think I have an infographic that I could send you guys as well. So zoom out, right? You got any secret promotion where we found a secret in the financial markets that we want to give to somebody. Who's read the Kennedy Accounts promo from Banyan Hill? Okay, that follows pretty much this, pretty much. So let me walk you through how this works. Let's say that the overall promotion is 30 pages. So this is 30 pages represented here on a page. Does that make sense so far? Stop me if I'm going too fast or anything, because sometimes I suffer from the thirst of knowledge. So you get 30 pages. That's going to be the average length of a promotion. 15 of those pages in a secret promotion is focused on that secret. Half your promo will be focused on the secret that has hooked them in the headline and that you've spent the lead with, right? Typically, there is a transitional sentence that goes something like this. Everything that I've just showed you, how to take advantage of this secret, is all in a special report that you could have for free that I'm willing to send you today. That is typically a transitional sentence that gets you into the next section of a secret promo, which is who are you and why are you, how can I claim this shit for free? That section is normally about a page and a half. Transition into the next section with a transitional sentence that says something like, but my newsletter isn't just about that secret number one you learned about. I've also got another secret. Let me show you secret number 2. You typically will spend 3 pages on a second secret. This is a wholly independent secret than the first one that they just got hooked on. Because now you're starting to build value. These are people that have been hooked by secrets. You're going to give them a second secret. And again, I'll show you how this works in a second. Typically, that's 3 pages. Then, there's normally a transitional sentence that says, I'll send you this free report too with your trial subscription. So that makes 2 free reports. Secret report number 1, secret report number 2. How can you tell if the subscription is right for you? That's typically the transitional sentence. Then it goes back into more about the editor and more about the track record / testimonials for a page and a half. So that's like, well, let me tell you a little bit more about the service, right? Over the past 5 years, we've got an 85% hit rate, and here's a huge group of testimonials. Had you invested in this when I recommended it, you could have made this. Had you invested in that, you could have made that. That typically happens for about a page and a half. Transition sentence, but still, there's more. I've got a 3rd secret. Then you go into a wholly 3rd secret for about a page. Then you go into 3 to 5 pages of your close and your price justification. That template, there's probably been 2 million front-end sales. That's a front-end sales template on a secret. There's probably been 2 million front-end sales that have been written on that exact template. The reader doesn't know they're different because, or the reader thinks that they're all different because they're different secrets. But the template is the same. So what that's doing is a couple different things, just to show you the hidden architecture of all this persuasion. You're hooking them on a secret. It's got to be a good, big idea of a secret. Then you're quickly telling them who you are. A mistake I've seen made here, where people who don't understand templates will do who you are for 15 pages. That's super boring. These people want secrets. That's why they just read 15 pages. If you give them 15 pages of who the fuck you are, you're going to bore the shit out of them and they're going to delete the motherfucking letter. Does that make sense? Because they want secrets. But that's important to do because they're going to be wondering who the fuck that you are. So do it really quick. Do it for a page and a half and get the fuck out of that section. Get into another secret. This secret's going to be smaller. Hold on one second. This secret's going to be a smaller section than this secret because you're going to want to start to move fast, right? So you're building value. Give them a second secret. Then give them your track record section because they need to know that. Are you real? Does this stuff really work? So there's persuasion in that. But don't do that for 15 pages either because I've seen that done. Right? Then give them a 3rd secret. So now you're building value. You're building value. You're building value with all these secrets while interweaving the believability and the credibility of the editor, of the service, and then when you get your price justification, boom, you've built a ton of value because you've built 3 secrets of reports that they're going to get along with all this other newsletter stuff. So you've built value in this and without boring the reader. I'm telling you, I cannot tell you guys how many times I see something like this and it's literally, the first reason I know it's wrong is because someone writes a secret and it's 92 pages long. So I see the Word doc and I go to print it and my printer says, You're gonna print 92 pages. I'm like, oh shit, something wrong here. And then what'll happen is, again, it'll be 15 pages on secret number 1, 15 to 20 pages of who we are and how we're talking to them. Then 25 pages on secret number 2, which doesn't make any sense, because if that needs more, then we should have moved it up into secret number 1, because it seems like a better idea if you're willing to spend more time on it. Then it'll be 20 more pages about the editor. And oh God, I want to fall asleep, like, you know, on page 31. So that is typically a secret template. And again, probably 2 million plus front-end names that have been written on that. So for me, if I've got an idea, and my secret is whatever, that you can check this box in your brokerage account and instantly triple any dividends that you're currently paid. If that's my idea, I'm putting it in that template. So I'm gonna do that for 15 pages. I'm gonna go into the editor, and I'm gonna literally use that template with a new idea. Does that make sense? Sean, you had a question?
Yeah, I was just going back to who you are, that people don't care about who you are.
Yep. Which is why it's
Well,
on
they
page
want
40.
to. We'll get to this the proof section. They want to feel certain. That's what they want.
Right, but I'm saying, I know it's
They don't really.
probably
They
mean
care,
that.
I guess, at a certain level in the fact that like they want to know that someone's who's promising the secret isn't full of shit.
Right, I get that part, but I mean, like I said, don't go on about it. He's like, okay, that's who you are, great. Now what about me?
Yeah, that's it, right? So again, I mean, this helps you if you understand this. This helps you whenever you want to write a secret promotion. Again, go back to what Pete said, and going back to what I'll repeat constantly. I think the idea of copy is that you think slow and work fast. Think slow, meaning make sure you have an amazing big idea. You don't want to rush your big idea creation. Think slow. When you finally have it, act fast. That allows you to act fast because you're just going to follow that damn template, right? And what happens is like you'll be like, well, I don't have a secret number 3. I don't have one. Well, you got to find one because that's how you're going to build value.
If I had to add one more thing that I would have wanted to know right after that, it's just get it into your head that this is all template. Think about this as like a GPS. Imagine like you had to go to someplace like I never